Hail and well-met adventurers, I'm your host, the Dungeon Master, and this is a video which I didn't think I'd be doing, but it is something that I feel deserves looking into. It is in regard to copyright, more specifically YouTube's copyright automated system. Now I'll use two examples of this, the first being my Final Fantasy VII as told by Marlene video, which uses footage from both the original version of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children and the updated complete version, both of which are owned by Square Enix and Sony Pictures. And of course, as you can see, a claimant notification has been put on the video. Most policies allow no viewing restrictions, but I cannot monetize this video. Now my policy is that whatever video I upload on YouTube, I do not want to be making money of whatsoever. If I'm making money, it's through donations such as Patreon, and not through YouTube. Now, I could file a dispute against a copyright claim such as this, but the claimants here are Square Enix Co. Limited, which of course own Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy, and also Zephyr Sony Pictures. Now this might look like kind of like a weird thing, but I have checked this, and Zephyr Sony Pictures do in fact handle the rights for Sony Pictures themselves. This is confirmed, so I'm content to leave this video as it is, because it uses footage which is owned by Square Enix and Sony Pictures. This is just a little sort of showing of the recounting of the events of the original Final Fantasy VII during Advent Children to illustrate my enthusiasm for the upcoming Final Fantasy VII Remake in 2020. Now on to the second example, which is this, which happened the moment I uploaded my casually unprofessional update video. Now the music that I had used in this particular video was the track Breezy, which plays in Balam Village during Final Fantasy VIII, and its composer is none other than series composer Nobuo Uematsu. However, as you can see there, this copyright claim seems to be for a completely unrelated piece of music, and I can check this to confirm that is not in any way, shape, or form the piece of music that I have used. I normally try, well, I know various copyright holders have certain policies, but normally I try not to use music that are from either very famous pieces of music or music from films, because of copyright reasons. But in this instance, this particular copyright claim is definitely inaccurate as a result of YouTube's copyright system. Now this could have happened if I decided to upload a footage of Final Fantasy VII in the village of Balam in the actual game, either as a Let's Play or as a showcase footage, and this might still have happened regardless. This is the second time this has happened to me, the first being during my Let's Play of Steins Gate Zero, for one of the pieces of Mozart's music that was used in the game. Now Mozart's work is technically in the free domain, like similar to the works of Shakespeare, but certain composers can actually claim copyright for their version of the work in question. Now the work in question that was being copyrighted was part of Steins Gate Zero itself, because it was a rendition done by the series composer Takeshi Abo. I disputed that, the claim went away, and nothing else ever came of it. And I have a certain feeling that this one will be the same, because after all, as I've said, the piece of music used in this video is not the one that's being claimed. I have contested this with a dispute. They have the chance to respond in 30 days, but I have a certain suspicion that this will just disappear into nothing because I have not used this piece of music in this video whatsoever, and anyone with good ears or who knows Nobuo Uematsu's music can confirm this if they listen to the video. Now, I bring this up because a few years back there was a very unusual, infamous situation in which people's Let's Plays of Persona 3, Persona 3 FES, and Persona 4 were being blocked, terminated, and claimed by a third-party claimant, claiming ownership of the keyword persona. Now, the people responsible for the Let's Plays of these particular Persona games took their grievances to Atlus, the company responsible for the creation and ownership of the Shin Megami Tensei Persona series, and including the titles that I've just named, only to learn that they themselves were being hit by these particular copyright claims, which were almost certainly fraudulent, and long story short, they were able to get it sorted and things worked out. Now, by policy, YouTube does not get itself involved in any disputes whatsoever, and this is an understandable position, but I feel it is important to actually show where things kind of fall through the cracks. I mean, copyright infringement is a very serious thing. I will concede this, but I also feel that fraudulent, or in this instance inaccurate, copyright claims are also very serious matters to be dealt with. And that's all I'm going to say on this video. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope that you enjoy doing things such as looking through my Let's Play adventures or perusing through other people's Let's Plays here on YouTube. As always, I'm the Dungeon Master. Until next we meet.